Tonight, we're not telling a ghost story. We're telling a living one. A story about contradiction, control, and the strange ways we survive inside systems we claim to despise. It's about Desi. It's about Whitlam. It's about you. And it's about me. Because sometimes the most unsettling truths aren't buried in history. They're stitched into our everyday lives. I am sick of your channel, pushing the mainstream narrative, controlling public perception. Tell the true story. The reason Desi is fighting a system, a false, fake, unconstitutional government. Tell the story of how Australia has not had a legitimate, authentic government since Whitlam sold out the country. That was the comment. Angry, accusatory, demanding truth. And here's the thing. I get it. There's a deep vein of distrust running through this country. A belief that the dismissal of Gough Whitlam in 1975 wasn't just a political crisis. It was the moment Australia lost its sovereignty. That every government since has been a puppet, a legal fiction, a betrayal of the people. Desi believed it, he lived it, he hated the government, called it fake, said the Constitution was a lie. He refused to vote, refused to register, refused to comply. But when his neighbour threatened him, he called the police. When his health collapsed, he took disability payments. When the system failed him, he cursed it. When he needed help, he leaned on it. And that contradiction isn't unique. I've got family members who scream at cops, insult them to their faces, accuse them of corruption and abuse, but when someone breaks into their house or threatens their safety, they call the same officers they just condemned. We all do it. We hate the scaffolding, but we sleep in the house. And now, some of you say I'm self-censoring, that I avoid the real words, that I'm part of the machine. But let me ask you this. If you truly believe I'm pushing a narrative you despise, why are you still watching? Children don't sit through shows they hate. They switch off. They walk away. But some grown adults, they watch every second, then complain the whole way through. So what does that say? Maybe it's not about censorship. Maybe it's about control. Maybe it's about wanting the world to reflect your truth and being furious when it doesn't. But here's the truth. Platforms have rules. Algorithms have teeth. And if I want this story to reach you, I have to play by the rules I didn't write. That's not selling out. That's surviving. Desi didn't trust the system, but he lived in it. Just like we all do. So maybe the real story isn't about whether the government is fake. Maybe it's about how we navigate a world where the things we distrust are the same things we depend on. And maybe, just maybe, that's the most unsettling truth of all. We say we want truth, but sometimes truth is uncomfortable, contradictory, and inconvenient. Desi's story isn't clean, it's messy, it's human. And maybe that's why it matters. Because, in the end, the system we hate is the one we call when the shadows get too close. Sleep tight.